Hi guys, so this is going to be another video in the Psychic Abilities and Development series, and we're going to talk about clairvoyance and also possibly just a little bit about cards. But so clairvoyance, I think this is what most people think of when they hear psychic. They think clairvoyant, and you know, if you guys have watched the other videos, you know that there's a lot more than that. But clairvoyance is essentially the ability to see things, like whether it's precognitive, postcognitive, whether it's relating to your immediate situation, seeing further into something, seeing people's energy, seeing the things that that maybe they're trying to hide, that kind of stuff. Anything that has to do with psychically perceiving something via imagery. So obviously we don't see these things with our eyes. In fact, I really don't like seeing things with my eyes. That's like a fun fact about me is I'm fine with literally any psychic perception of things, but you know, you show me like a ghost or something that I see with my actual eyes and I'm like, oh no. But anyways, so clairvoyance. So I would say where to start with this one is meditation. Obviously, the other ones, you know, I've said, like, you can practice listening and stuff like that. And you could do that with clairvoyance too, but I think that you gotta have kind of a basis of how to tune into that. And it takes a lot of work. So clairvoyance was actually the last clair that I really got down, like, to being something I can do on demand when I need to. I don't really know why, but yeah, for some reason that one came more difficult to me. Everybody's different. Some people might have that one first or find it the most easy to perceive or practice, or to be able to just trigger that like immediately when they need to. So the reason I say meditate is because in my experience, clairvoyance has taken a lot of very deliberate mental exercises that require my full attention. So as far as like in my last video, we talked about claircognizance and sort of like intuition and that kind of stuff, like the guessing when somebody's going to be like walking along the side of the road that you're on before you get there, that kind of thing. So so those are, you know, stuff like that. It's things that you can practice like a little bit more openly. Like you can kind of fill that stuff into regular daily routine and you can practice it that way. And for me personally, clairvoyance, I really have to use a lot of focus. Like I said, that may not be true for everybody, but that's just, I am telling this stuff from my personal experience and perception of things. So, right, I personally, it took a lot of practice and a lot of focus for me to be able to do it on demand. So I recommend starting out with something where you are completely in a space where you're not going to be distracted. You know, some people do meditation music and stuff like that. It's really up to you. I have ADHD, so I really can't do that. So I just kind of go into this quiet space where I'm not going to be disturbed, and I practice deliberately looking into something. Now, I would say that the way I use this, the most often that I use this, is having to do with mediumship. of any kind, like whether it's communicating with spirits or communicating with the energies and stuff in like a place, and also or like a person. So like if I go into a house that is haunted and I want to know, I'm nosy, okay? So I want to know what happened, right? So I tune in then, and then I'll get like little, sometimes I get images, sometimes it's a little video clip type thing. But that's sometimes, you know, I use it for stuff like that, but I use it a lot for mediumship, for both myself and clients and family members, etc. Spirits come to me literally all the time. I am never alone. So when spirits try to talk to me, the way that they communicate is definitely different. It's different from what we understand on the, you know, this plane of existence, this dimension. So it's different from that, and it's also different for each one of them because everybody's different. But I will say that a lot of them show me pictures. They'll talk to me too. So sometimes I'm getting more of the clairaudience stuff, but I generally get quite a bit of imagery of some sort of them showing me like, here's this memory, to explain it to the person that I am doing this communication for. I'm gonna do a video specifically on mediumship, possibly even tonight, but I just wanted to cover, so that's a large part of what I use it for. But then there's also the, when I need information about a situation, I kind of go into that same state, and I will get usually both clairaudient messages and clairvoyant messages. So I'm getting these visions of things, and then I am also usually getting some type of explanation from someone. Sometimes, I would like to say this, sometimes that happens when I don't ask for it. And it can be very, how do I put this? Jarring. You know, I'm just going about my day, and all of a sudden somebody's like, here's this horrible thing that happened to me. And I'm like, go away. So yeah, I'm going to do a video specifically on mediumship, but I just wanted to touch on clairvoyance, and, you know, just like any of them, practice is how it's going to get stronger. But in my experience, that is the hardest to do without like total concentration. When I'm on live and I'm doing that, like I have to stare at like a certain spot in order to be able to stay focused enough to get the messages in that way. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this content or you found it helpful, please leave me a like or, you know, something nice in the comments section. It really does help me out, and I hope that you guys all have a fantastic, wonderful, magical night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you soon. Bye.